Hello everybody. Jeff cornered me late Wednesday evening and told me I'm going to be speaking. So what you're going to be in for is a story that may or may not tie together, a Bible verse, and it'll ramble, and then it'll come together in the end. So buckle up, let's go. First question I'm going to ask everybody this. Now, I hope I don't get myself in trouble for going there with this, but in general right now in the world, who are the most famous Christians out there? Just somebody yell out something. I know you've heard of it. Anybody? It's going to be a lot more awkward if you don't. Yes, I'm going there this time. So, buckle up. Now, so some of you have seen the show, some of you haven't. It's a bunch of guys with a whole very long beards that make duck calls. And supposedly, I've never hung out with them. Never been more than 500 feet, if even that close to any of them, but they have the reputation of being members of the church. The dad on the show, who has a beard clear down about here, is an elder, which John and Van, they've got some facial hair, but nothing like this. So keep trying, guys. Work on it. You'll get there. I mean, this is like a week right here, so it'll never happen for me. Well, anyway, and like I said, I've never hung around them. Don't know how quote-unquote liberal or conservative they are. That's my disclaimer, so don't blow up my inbox with some article saying, hey, look at this or something. I'm going to keep it positive for this. I'm going to read a Bible verse, and I'm going to tell a story that involves them. Matthew 5, starting in verse 13, going down through 16. Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt have lost his savor, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden under foot of men. You are light of the world. The city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and giveth light unto all that are in the house. Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works, and glorify your Father which is in heaven. So that's really all the scriptures you got for the lesson. Here comes the incoherent story part of my lesson. It's my style. That's how I do it. Well, they film the TV show. They have the camera crews there. The Duck Dynasty people do. And they have sound people, cameramen, all that. And then one day, the guy that's in charge of the sound or the audio for the TV show approaches Phil, the dad of everybody. He's an elder at the church there, and says, you people are different. And I can't quite figure you all out. And he's like, well, how are we different? He says, well, I'm the audio guy. I hear every word that's said. I never hear any of you so much as curse. It's very rare if ever I hear a curse word. I never hear anybody lose their temper. Now the cameramen, those guys, oh yeah, it's bad. They say bad words. They do all sorts of stuff. But you all never do, so what gives here? And Phil Robertson, the dad of everybody, says, well, you got a couple hours, we can sit down and I can explain it to you. And the guy said, okay, well, I'll come back in a little bit. They did that. Well, they went and did a Bible study. Resulted in the guy getting baptized and everything. And that's what I always got confused when I read that verse. I always thought I had to do some great thing. Had to preach something longer than an awkward 10-minute sermon in front of a webcam here or something. I thought I had to write a book. I thought I had to take a bullet for the president or something. But to be a light of the world, all you have to do is be a Christian and be happy about it. Nothing insane, nothing amazing. If you can do more, obviously do more. That's all you have to do. And that in that case, just impress one person to be a Christian. So if we all do that, we'll stand out in a good way and impress everybody to want to be a Christian. Thank you.